Yes, internet world. Hello. This is Justin Marks, your real estate agent with Napier Realtors, powered by CVA Home Pros, and wanted to make a quick little video here on the state of the markets. Closing out quarter one. We're in March Madness. It was an awesome weekend of college basketball, so I wanted to do a little March Madness market update here for the last few weeks of March here, creeping into the spring, first day of spring here today on Monday as well. So good stuff all the way around. Wanted to make some sense of what is happening in our marketplace. A little bit of information, a couple of infographics here, and we're just going to jump right on into it here. So yeah, my goal with these videos is to make sure my following is updated. They're getting it from a great source of information so they can make these big decisions, when it comes to real estate. So yeah, so with this video, we are going to cover a variety of topics. We're going to jump into median home prices in Central Virginia, not just Richmond, not just the Tri-Cities, but just an overall glance at everything there with our locations. We're going to talk about mortgage rates, where they've been, where they're at now, and maybe even projections into where they're going, alongside with a major key in the marketplace of inventory levels. So with active homes, pending contracts, all that good stuff. So we'll jump on into that. You'll see some graphs here in just a bit. So, with our first graph, it's definitely intriguing and interesting. We can see that, the median sales prices, throughout Central Virginia absolutely ripped the first portion of 2022. Lots of factors there, limited inventory, increasing buyer demand, multiple buyers bidding up properties with a little bit lower interest rates here. And then about halfway through our year there, we had some tapering off. There's definitely some seasonality that does come into play in our real estate world. And then you can see, at the end of the year, quarter four, around the last week of October, it got really interesting with absorbed interest rates hitting the sevens, just above the 7 number here with the 7 handle. So that definitely limited buying power, put a lot of buyers on the sideline. It just limited a lot of things, and it stalled on home prices. So you can see there, definitely took a dip and then jumped right up. We had a lot of fluctuation and volatility in relation to rates over that short period of time. So you can see that influx point right at the beginning of the year of 2023, where the prices jumped back up, just because our 7 handle dropped a full percent in a short amount of weeks. So it was very interesting in that short amount of time. So yeah, so this next graphic is still on the topic of mortgage rates here for homeowners, and they're breaking it down, who has what. And you can see here, roughly 50% of homeowners that this bank rate survey surveyed, have under 4.5%, a quote unquote, a good rate. The past few years where interest rates are very low, it's probably majority of people locking it in a handful of years recently. So, you can see that, 6+% is doable, just over 10%. It's definitely a minority stake in this graph here, but still very reasonable and doable here. And my favorite part of this graph, it's a little makes me laugh a little bit. It shows that about a quarter of the people that they surveyed, these homeowners, didn't know what their current interest rate was, their rate was on their loan. So, those people don't know, and that's okay. They're probably in a position where they're very comfortable on their mortgage, monthly mortgage, and it's very obtainable and reasonable on their financial picture. So just thought it was funny that they didn't know it, but yeah, hopefully they are in a comfortable scenario where they can pay their bills and pay their mortgage in a good fashion. All right, moving on to our final and last slide on some information here. It's regarding our inventory levels. You can see the roller coaster journey that it has been on. This is showing the last 5 years. We are at a 5-year low on inventory. It is something that us agents, myself, are very aware of, very used to. There's no crystal ball, but I don't see this problem being fixed in the short term. It's going to take a lot of units, a huge amount of homes that would have to hit the marketplace to really satisfy the buyer demand and resolve the lack of inventory issue that we've had over the past handful of years. So we can definitely see some seasonality here. You can see where the highs are middle of the year, spring, summer, this time that we're creeping into. A lot of people make their moves after their school year for their kids, and a lot of people just transact in the middle months of the year. So I put a big question mark there for a big reason. It's just a thought that's going through my head, to where these people that may have locked in, let's say 2.5%, 3.5%, 4.5% interest rates, are they going to want to sell that home and go purchase probably a more expensive home with a higher interest rate, putting downward pressure on their monthly financial picture? So I don't know that answer. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of homeowners may become accidental landlords, where they want to hold on to their asset. They want to get a possible renter in their home currently, maybe create some cash flow efficiencies for themselves. So with rental rates going upwards as well over the past few years. So, it's unknown. I just don't see a lot of people that are going to exchange and change their asset class from going to a much shorter and less expensive mortgage rate for a more expensive mortgage rate. So we shall see. I know a lot of people will transact out of necessity versus want. So with looking at those few topics of price appreciation, mortgage interest rates, and also the inventory levels that are dwindling, just wanted to really put out this content, like I said, to make sure my people are updated and informed. If I can ever jump on a call or communicate with you guys on your specific situation to digest it, to give you some solutions, would love to be of service. All my information is on all my pages, so please reach out through DM, through text, through call, whatever it may be. We can jump on it and figure it out. So yeah, this is Justin Marks with Napier Realtors. Once again, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.